It's Friday, November 19th, 2021 at 7:47 a.m. here locally in Southern Oregon. This is TheOneHiraethProject's DiaryCast number 14, entitled Ghosted. I would say if I had to put a label on this week's experiences, I would have to call it contemplative. If you were viewing my life from the outside, it would seem as if nothing happened. I went to the market a couple of times. I was able to get out and walk twice this week with enough sunny weather to be able to do so and only be misted on and not rained on. And other than that, I spent the rest of my time reading a book, doing research, and going into deep states of meditation. Let's just leave it there. Some of them were intentional, lasted for hours, either in a sitting position or a lying position, and others were taking place as I was just performing my normal activities. And I found that I was able to connect to something, to intelligence beyond this physical world. It wasn't something I could touch. It was just things occurring around me in response to my own requests or desires or curiosity. During one of these sessions, I came out of it with the following, and to me, these were all key words that were shared with me to remind me that even though it may appear that nothing is going on, that a lot is going on around me. And the key words are abundance, wisdom, wishes coming true, balance, overcoming, seeing from a new perspective, sacrifice towards rewards and towards enlightenment, and accepting what is given. I will leave those with you as they are and allow you to ingest them as you wish. I also tried to have actual conversations with the friend of mine who recently passed on the 7th of November. The reason I did that was not only have some unusual things been occurring in and around me, in my space, but I recalled that after Mom passed in May of 2009, that I had this period of amped up experience, intuitive experience, psychic experience, otherworldly experience, however you want to classify that. And I thought, well, I might as well take advantage of that now too, because clearly what has been happening in and around me is not of the norm. Even for me, I'm having an enhanced number of experiences, or the condition of those experiences I'm having are even more expanded than normal. So let's take advantage of that. And I did it again in several different ways, which included literally just sitting and asking questions and then waiting for answers. And I used divination tools, mostly tarot cards, but I also used other things like scrying and looking out the window and allowing my vision to go in a variety of different perspectives in order to see if I could see anything, hear anything, feel anything around my body and the like. So when I asked questions, I was trying to connect with a ghost, with my friend. So I was being ghosted, but in a completely different perspective. And I use that because it's really perspective that offers us the opportunity to evolve, to have this kind of more, because it's there all the time. We just either don't perceive it, aren't aware that it exists, are unwilling to accept its existence because we are so tuned in to the events of our busy days, that kind of thing. But it's perspective. And on one occasion, I asked a series of questions, and I will read those questions and then give you the answers. And I will insert here an image of that spread so that you can follow along. there are 6 sections, and if you tried for the best of your ability to go from left to right, top to bottom, you can probably see where I'm going with this. So the first question was, where are you, or how are you? And the answer I got was, well, I'm not in hell. And if you know my friend, that is hilarious, because he was an elder in his church, very active in his Christian religion, and did mission work and that kind of thing. So for him to say that, I just laughed and laughed. The second question was, well, what do you see? And what I got was, well, I see the fires, the embers of life turning in a different way now. I am very stable where I am, and I have the great opportunity to be able to understand things from a more elemental level. Then the next question was, what's hidden from you? And what I got was, well, what's hidden from me now is the strife of the physical world. I am able to alchemize and recognize these things from a different viewpoint. Things are much clearer for me now. The clouds have cleared, and I don't recognize things as a snake in the grass. I recognize them as the infinite beauty that exists in the world at different degrees of perspective. Then I asked for like a little bit more clarification, and what I got was, well, let me put it to you this way. I exist and I connect, and I'm still me, I'm still existent. But you, for example, you saw me as a bull. And you know I'm not a bull, but I was still there with you. You were open intuitively, and you were able to perceive me in a different way. That is how I'm trying to express to you now that what's hidden from me is that layer of attachment to the negative. I perceive it in a completely different way now. And I would like to share here that when I saw the bull on the 7th of November, I won't say with definity that that was my friend, that the bull was my friend. My perspective is more energetic. What I feel is, since we had an understanding, a pact, that whichever one of us went first, we would do what we could to find an unequivocally beautiful way to show that there is more. It's an energetic expression, like the magician. It is an alchemy. It is a projection of that desire, of that thought, of that wish, and it comes into a physical form that fits that narrative. So in other words, my friend could have been the bull, or the bull could have just been there at that time energetically to provide me with the opportunity to have this unequivocally beautiful experience of more. And it was visceral, and I could feel it. The energy around me changed. The density around me changed. When I was connected and looking eye to eye with this bull who was literally right in front of me, looking down at me, but I would say that, there's no more than the length of one human hand between us. That's how close this thing was when I was, down in the gully filming the babbling brook. And when I looked up, and there it just was there. Even my friend who owns a dairy farm said, I don't understand how you couldn't hear it coming. And then when I did some research to find out the spiritual meaning of a bull, I came across information that talks about how they make a lot of noise when they're approaching or when they're walking, both in their nostril sounds and in the weight of their body against the physical earth. But there was nothing when I was filming, and I didn't have earbuds in or anything like that. So just to share with you again that things come into the physical world as a way to express a meaning, a purpose, to share information. But I don't directly equate something being something else, like the bull being my friend. It's an energetic expression, just like you add heat to water and it boils and it becomes steam. It's just the response to the action. Okay, the next question was, what's hidden from me or from humans in the physical world? And what I got was that we don't see the potential of that bull to be this bigger symbolism, this bigger expression of frequency. We just keep moving through our day, connected to things as we always have, and it's there for us, but we don't see it. We're juggling so many things that are attractive, that are entertaining, that are of our interest, that we can't see the beautiful stars all around us. And to me, stars mean wishes coming true, or the most awe-inspiring experiences that we might have. The next question was, do you have a final message? And the message was, life is beautiful. Embrace it. It is an experience. It's a commitment. Being in physical form is a commitment a commitment to a certain type of expression of our more etheric self. And it's beautiful. I thought that was a great message. And then after I spent time looking at the whole spread again, I went back and said, is there anything else? And what I got was, follow your true north and you will find your way home. And to me, home means a lot of things. So I'm going to leave it to you to decide for yourself what home means for you. In this instance, I felt home meant myself. Follow your true north and you will find your self, your spiritual self, your center, your 0 point. And for this week, I will leave it there.